So, last one, Mark, at the end of what's been a dramatic season. What are your thoughts? Are you just looking at this game, or have you started assessing the season and where things are?
Yeah, I generally do it as I go along, but I think really the games come that quickly that you've hardly got time to turn around, and the next one's there. So I think it's about the game. It's clearly about the game tomorrow, about the occasion, about trying to get a win and win for the support. Obviously, understand what the day is, Legends Day, we mentioned before, which is always a brilliant day for this football club because we have got legends that have played for this club in the past and players that are playing at the moment. I think we'll strive to be spoken about in those same terms. But I think what we've done this season has been rebuild, galvanise. We've played some really good football. We've had some real excitement. There's been some really good games, as usual. And there have been things that have happened within those games that have been fantastic. There have been things that have happened within some of the games that haven't been so great, but we've got to address. And it's the usual. It's the usual as we go along. It's multifaceted. We've just got to look at how we go moving forward. Adi and I have already spoken about a lot of things that we want to do next season, and like I say, things will move quickly after the final whistle. And we've got the awards ceremony on Sunday that we'll look forward to as well, and then it's off. Some are going to go on international breaks, and I say international breaks, I mean games. There's competitions there, the Gold Cup, and obviously the Euros, and Hadji may be involved with the USA. We've got Jay De Silva with Wales. We've got Joel with Jamaica, Casey with Jamaica, and we've got some players that are coming back from injury that'll have to do some rehabilitation during the summer. There's a lot of things to consider. Like I say, multifaceted things that we'll look at. The planning's gone into. We've got all of those things to sort out, and more besides. So, whilst the game is at the forefront because that's the next one, the big game for us is tomorrow, and the focus is on that. The attention turns to that anyway. All the other bits and pieces, because we've been working on things for a while, and that work never stops anyway. And then it's just putting things into practice that you want to do as we move forward.
How are you?
Good, I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll fire away. So here we are. It's coming up to the end of the season. How's your first season been from your point of view?
First season obviously in the UK. To be honest, I've enjoyed it this far, and also just being here with the team. And yeah, I think I really like UK, the competition in itself. Yeah, just like it.
And it's a number of games you play. I think you've played about 48, 49 games this season. Has that taken some getting used to?
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously in Holland you play like 30, 34 games just in a season. And now it's just, you play 50 more games in a season. And, in the beginning it's quite heavy on your body, but you'll get used to it.
So how are you feeling at the end of the season? Do you feel ready for a break?
After the last game, I definitely feel ready for the break, yeah.
And obviously from a team's point of view, the last few results, for the most part, have been disappointing. Is that just you've run out of steam a little bit?
Not that I know of. Because we also have we create enough chances to get back on top or just win the game, but I don't know what's the reason behind it that we're losing at the moment. But everybody also still feels good and ready to play the games, and also the last game tomorrow obviously is just as important as the other games, but just have to finish good now.
That has been a big positive, isn't it? The number of goals as a team you've been scoring this season.
Yeah, obviously, and it's also a thing we can almost come back every time from every 2 goals that we're behind or 3 goals, we still try to make the best of it. And yeah, the goals, they just, I don't know, come by itself sometimes.
I suppose at the other end, obviously, there's work to do in terms of trying to avoid conceding goals.
Yeah. I think the last couple of games we've got a lot of goals against us, and also not like goals that we really got like outplayed, just a bit of personal mistakes. But I think if we can get that out, then we'll just be back on top again.
And this final game is at home, and there's going to be a lap of appreciation at the end. And I mean, the supporters for you this season, obviously it's your first season, so you won't know what it was like in comparison to before, but there has been terrific support, hasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And I think everybody in the team also appreciates the love and the support that we get every home game and every game as well. But it's just nice to see that a club like that has such a big support from the fans.
So whatever happens against Queen's Park Rangers, you're going to finish in the top half, obviously short of the playoff places. How far away do you think the team is to being right up there and challenging for promotion?
I don't think we're that far off, to be honest. I think we've played most of the season. We've played good games, also against the bigger teams that we show that we're capable of belonging in the playoffs area in the standings. So I don't think we're that much off, but we just have to be, I think, a bit more consistent and just a bit more also in avoiding the goals and like making personal mistakes. But like I told you already, if we can get that out, then 100% we can make the playoffs.